fantastic. You guys are fantastic. Now, is there something else you want to recite?
Yes.
Oh, what's it? What are you going to say?
Preamble.
To the Constitution.
Huh?
Yes, all right. Let it rip.
Preamble. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterities. Do ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America.
Oh, you guys are the best. You guys are the best.
That memorized. That's awesome.
That was awesome. Well, you memorized it perfectly. Right tone. And when we're done with this, I'm going to have some questions for you, so get ready. So did you have one more thing?
No.
No, those two?
Yes.
You guys know the Pledge of Allegiance, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. We'll all stand up. You guys let it rip. All right, ready? Go ahead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You guys make me so proud to be the mayor of this city. I will tell you what, you guys, this was fantastic. This is fantastic. I'm so proud that you memorized it, took care to learn. So I have a couple of questions. All right, so somebody tell me, we're going to do this by show of hands. So tell me what the preamble of the Constitution is. Well, you guys memorize, you got to tell me what it's there for. Who knows what the Constitution is? What's the Constitution? What's that? Tell me. You know? All right, so go ahead.
The Constitution is like the thing that was written by like Thomas Jefferson and all that.
So you're very close. So you're probably thinking of the Declaration of Independence, right? So there are two really important documents that established both the United States as a country and then our form of government. So the Declaration of Independence was signed, went into effect when? What's the famous day? Anybody know the famous day? What day? Go ahead. No. What day? What do you remember the day? When do we watch fireworks? July. So July 4th. What year? July 4th. Go ahead. Anybody else?
1782.
Close.
1976.
So they're exactly 200 years after.
237 years old, the flag, tomorrow.
That's good. But so when was the Declaration signed? When was the Declaration of Independence signed? 17. July 4, 1776 is the date the United States was established as a country, because we were a British colony, and a group of men. Women weren't too involved in those days. They didn't let the women into big mistakes, right? But back then, men who have gone down in history as being very famous and important, people like Thomas Jefferson and John Adams and John Hancock and a number of others, helped draft, James Madison helped draft the Declaration of Independence. So when you mentioned in the American Creed the consent of the governed, that's how our government works. It's by the consent, by we, the people, allow our government to operate. And it can't operate in ways we don't allow in general. It's in the Declaration of Independence. And so the problem that the colonies had, the American colonies had, was that Great Britain, the king, wasn't listening to them. They didn't really have a say in their own affairs, how to organize themselves, how to govern themselves. So they decided it's time for us to leave. It's time for us to break away from Britain and form our own country. That's the Declaration of Independence. That formed America. And then the other big document, another really important document, is the Constitution. It starts with the preamble that you guys recited so skillfully to us. The Constitution was ratified in 1787, so about 11 years afterward. In the years between 1776 and 1787, there had been another form of government that didn't call the Articles of Confederation, which didn't work so well. They went back and fixed it. They created the Constitution, another important document, really hugely important document that creates the American government. Right. So in the American government, how many branches of government are there? Anybody know how many branches?
4.
Close.
5.
Close. Go ahead.
6.
No.
8, 7.
3. What are the branches of government? What are the branches of government?
The executive.
Executive. Yep.
Except for now, I forgot.
The legislative, right? That's Congress. They make the laws. And then there's what? What's the other one? Think the judges, think courts. It's the judicial, right? So the legislature, Congress makes the laws. The executive executes the laws, enforces the laws, and then the judicial, the judges, tell us what the law means. So that's how our system works. And so the preamble that you guys recited is a listing of all the goals that for why we formed our government, right? The goals of our government to promote domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, ensure the general welfare, all these things you recited. Those are the goals of our government, just so that we have a peaceful place where people can exercise their freedom in the ways they want without inhibiting the rights of other people, without stepping on other people, so to speak. So that's how it works. So you guys learned a really good lesson as you learned up all these things that you just recited to me. I can tell you guys are all very patriotic and we're all very proud of you. It's important to be good citizens, right? So you learn these things to become good citizens, responsible citizens, to serve your community, to look out for others, to serve on juries, to be involved in public service or the military, all these things that make us an important, a strong country and a strong city. So I just want to say that you guys are the bomb. You guys are fantastic. I'm so proud that you memorized this. What I would tell you is keep it memorized. It's like next year you can't really remember. Go back and take another look at it. At the preamble or the American Creed, just remind yourself about it because it's an important thing for you, all of you, to teach your children something, right?
How old is this house?
How old what?
How old is this house?
How old is this house? This is not a house, this is City Hall. City Hall was originally built in 1857, I think, 1857. Yep.
I imagine he's way different.
What's that?
I imagine he's different.
Yeah, oh, did you think I was a lot shorter? Not tall? Okay.
Is he nicer than you?
Nicer? Oh, good. Good, I like that. Yes, sir.
Are you tired for the graduation this time?
Were you there?
Yes.
Yeah, could you hear my speech? Yeah, was it any good? Oh, good. Right answer. So no, I'm not tired. I was. Why did you stay up late after the graduation? Yeah. Did you have an older sister or brother who graduated?
No. I have a cousin.
You had a cousin, yeah. Yeah.
Private school.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, that was a nice ceremony, don't you think?
Yes.
I think so. Anybody else have any questions? Yes, dear.
When Carney School came out to the thing, did you come out?
You didn't see me?
I saw you. I did.
Who saw me?
I did. I shook your hand.
Yes.
You did it. I
I know, I remember that. You hurt my hand. You hit it so hard. No, I'm just kidding. No, I had fun. You guys are great that day. I'm glad you didn't march today. It's a little wet out there. Really wet.
I saw you, but I walked by.
You did?
Yeah, there's no walk.
Or you can shake my hand now. There you go. All right, listen, guys. I'm just very proud of you. I want tell me who's going to camp this summer? Anybody going to camp? Going to camp?
Well, I'm going to camp when I
Camp? Boys and girls camp? Boys and girls club? YMCA?
I'm going to YMCA, but
Going
I'm
YMCA?
going
Okay.
to basketball.
Going basketball camp? Very good. Who's going to the beach?
Me.
Lots of people going to the beach. Is anybody going on a trip? On a trip? Let me guess. Somebody's going to Six Flags. There's always somebody's going to Six Flags. No? Yeah, I can tell.
I go to Martha's sometimes.
That's good. You can take a boat from New Bedford.
Sometimes
That's good.
I take my girl. I love the very garden.
Good. Well, listen. Here's the most important question. Which of you is going to read this summer? Do some reading. Get those hands up. Get those hands up. Hey, your arm's tired. You're going to read, right? You're going to read this summer.
He's gonna say no. He doesn't.
No, he's going to read. He's going to read this doesn't want to. Listen. So here's the deal. This summer, it's a good deal. You can read whatever you want. Your teachers give you some good stuff this year, but this time it's all your choice. So read something, pick up something you like, whether it's a book or a magazine, whatever. Just read something fun, read something you're interested in, so you get in the habit of reading good stuff, right? All right, guys, listen. Thanks for coming down today. I really appreciate it. You did a wonderful job. I'm very, very impressed. Tell Colonel Waters I said hi. You guys don't work with Colonel?
I'd like to give you this from Pastor Waters and the staff and the children.
Oh, of course it is, yeah. This is great. Oh, this is definitely more up than the mayor's office. I've seen this before. These were done by the Smithsonian Commission. I've seen this before. This is great. Is everybody? All right, you guys. Who can tell me who Sergeant Carney was? Who can tell me who Sergeant Carney was? Yes, dear.
Sergeant Carney was a soldier.
He was. What did he do that was really special?
He held up the flag because the person who held up the flag fell down because he died, and then Sergeant Carney.
He did.
He got shot.
He was shot. Very great. What was the decoration he received for his bravery?
The Medal of Honor.
The Medal of Honor. Nothing higher than the Medal of Honor, right?